Yabba dabba do. Let me just check out a few things here, folks. Hopefully, the sound is actually decent. I guess I'll check right now. Let me see here. Hmm. All right, that sounded pretty good. That sounded pretty good. Oh, anyhow, I'm just chilling for a bit, hanging for a bit. Got a couple people out there who are doing some stuff, so I'm not going to take too long here. Let me just make sure I got my stuff all in order here. Let me see. Oh, yeah, yeah. Before I forget. So, got a good friend here. He's streaming right now, actually, so you should totally check him out. You may be familiar with the name. He is YetiCast. Let me get a link here. A link to his stuff. Let me put that in the comments here. Let's see. He is YetiCast. YetiCast. Oh gosh, I gotta figure out. Maybe I should look into trying to find one of those arms, one of those arms for a microphone. So right now, I just got my microphone just right in the middle of my desk, which ain't bad, but it kind of just it's kind of in the way, makes typing a little tedious. Yeah, I was hoping I got like this headset that I got recently. I was hoping that I could just use the microphone on that, and apparently, yeah, StreamYard ain't picking it up. I'm like, well, all right. Would have been convenient. I still got it on my head because I'm using them as headphones. So, whatever. Let me see. Anyhow, YetiCast. Actually, let me just copy paste. That will be good. So he's doing a movie analysis on Nightcrawler with Scuttlebutt Row. I'm not familiar with the guest, but definitely check him out. Pop on into that stream. It's a pretty cool thing. Let me see. Let me get the link here. Link is down in the chat. Yeah, right there. Right there. And yeah, go check him out. I won't be doing this for too long. So hopefully you guys have a good time there. Check out YetiCast. He's a good guy. Let me see here. No? All right. So yeah, I'm just kind of dusting off the cobwebs, so to speak. Just testing out, chilling for a bit, making sure the microphone works, making sure a few other things work too. In fact, let me turn on the camera. Let me tempt the camera gods here, the gods of camera. Turning on the camera in 3, 2, 1. Hopefully, I'm not looking too shiny. I am kind of picking up a little bit of shininess, but hopefully, it's somewhat decent. Anyhow, yeah, just want to say I'm doing well. I'm back, kind of doing things here and there. Oh, I got a little Wi-Fi symbol in the top corner. That's neat. Huh. It popped up and then it went away. It showed me that the connection was good, which is a good sign. That is a good sign. Let me just take a look. I look pretty decent. I am a little shiny. Let me adjust that a little bit. Yeah, I'm still shiny, but oh, okay. Here's this thing. Connection is fairly good if you're on Wi-Fi. Try plugging into your router or moving closer to it. Oh, now it's unstable. Okay, I'm gonna turn off the cam. But that was fun, right? Okay, we're off cam because the Wi-Fi wasn't quite cutting it, and I am a very fair distance away from the router. So you gotta be wise. Gotta be wise. Now I'm curious. I want to check that out. See if that looked like an abomination. Yeah, looks all right. Looks all right. Yeah, it's all right. Yeah, whatever. But yeah, seems like everything is well here. Like as far as like technology and stuff, seems like it's doing good. Um, hmm, 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 hmm. Do. Yo, Cactus TV. Nice to see you. I'm just dusting off some stuff. Yo, Mr. Bone, Mr. Bone. Look at this little thing. It's been a while since I've been on StreamYard, but I did the bubble for the theme. I can change it to black and I can change it to default. So we had default, we had minimum. I kind of like bubble. I like bubble. Block is all right too, but I'm really liking the bubble. I'm liking the bubble. Hope you guys are doing good. I'm just getting back into it, seeing how this thing works. So I got a couple things that I'm gonna do later this week with some friends. I'm hoping that on I think Thursday. I'm hoping on Thursday, me and Jay Exent can talk a bit, talk story here and there about just whatever, hang out a bit on here. We were going to do it tomorrow, but then I remembered that Trunk 3PO was going to be doing his charity stream. So we're going to try and work around that. Let me see here. Let me see. Probably, I'm hoping to move it over to Thursday. But yeah, if you don't know Jay Accent, great guy, very nice friend. And he's got some cool stuff in the works. And thank you, Mr. Cactus TV. And we got Mr. Jeremy 5, Russia approved. Hail Mongo, hail Jeremy 5. Yeah, pretty much just here. I was out earlier today. Had a little job interview down in not too far away, about a half hour away. And yeah, gonna wait to hear back from that. Hopefully some good news. And let's see. Okay. Yeah. Had some good time there. And yeah, then afterwards I went over to Target. Went to Target, walked around a bit, they had a lot of stuff, And anyhow, let me try and turn on the camera again. See if that works. You know, hopefully, hopefully that actually looks decent. I'll have a little pop-up that says like if the connection is unstable or not. But hopefully just testing out things. So yeah, Thursday, gonna stream with Jay Accent. And then on Friday evening, gonna go join a stream on Orange Hat Reviews. It's gonna be another versus stream. So he's doing Homelander versus Superman. And me personally, I think Superman could wipe the floor with Homelander. That's what I think. Yo, we got Mr. Time Prophet. Hey, Mr. Time Prophet. Hopefully you're doing good. Yo, sweet. Yeah, totally. Check that out. I personally never seen the movie Nightcrawler, but I think, a discussion would be interesting to listen to. Da, da, da. Yeah, there we go. There we go. So, yeah. So okay, my connection's a little unstable here. So I'm gonna stop the camera so I can do something real special for Mr. Time Prophet. So, I can't really tell you when, but maybe a month or two ago, Mr. Time Prophet. That's what I think of. That's what I think of when I hear Nightcrawler. But I think it's its own thing, I guess. When I hear Nightcrawler, I think X-Men because that's the first thing that pops into my mind. But Mr. Time Prophet or the Time Prophet. By the way, I like that video you had a couple weeks ago. Oh gosh, what was that one on? That video. I forget the movie it was about. Um, the time. Hey, I got to work on my typing skills here. I'm typing on another window. The Time Prophet. The Time Prophet. Silent Running. Silent Running. Let me just put that in the chat because, for posterity, because I think this was a cool video. I've never seen the movie, actually. Never seen the movie. But based off of what I saw, I was like, man, that's pretty dope. Pretty cool. Let's see. Time Prophet does a great little breakdown and review of that movie. So, if you're catching this later on, you're catching the replay of this stream, then totally check out this link. Should be in the chat. I'll probably try and figure out how to put that in the description, but Silent Running, full movie review and breakdown by the Time Prophet. Great stuff. Looking forward to the next video. And, before I forget, I'm going to sing a little bit of a song for Mr. Time Prophet. Let me make sure my microphone is a suitable distance away from me because I don't want to blow out any eardrums. So, Time Prophet, he kind of requested that next time he appears on a stream, pops up in the chat that I sing Old Man River. Now, that's a song that I sang back in high school for a musical concert that we were doing. Very fun song, honestly. I won't say that I was great at it, but I'm just going to sing a little bit of that. Going to sing a little bit of that song, not the whole thing. And yeah, hopefully this appeases the Time Prophet. Hopefully this is a proper tribute to the Time Prophet. Let me back away here, back away from my microphone. I'm about 2 feet away. Let's see. Colored folks work on the Mississippi. Colored folks work while the white folks play. Pulling those boats from the dawn till sunset. Getting no rest till the judgment day. Don't look up and don't look down. You don't just make the white boss frown. Bend your knees and bow your head and pull that rope until you're dead. Let me go away from the Mississippi. Let me go away from the white man boss. Show me that stream called the River Jordan. That's the old stream that I long to cross. All right, this might take me a couple tries here, but here we go. Old Man River, that old man River, he must know something, but don't say nothing, he just keep keeps rolling. He keeps on rolling along. He don't plant taters, he don't plant cotton, and them that plants 'em is soon forgotten. But old man River, he just keeps rolling along. Ba-da-da. You and me, we sweat and strain, body all aching and racked with pain. Tote that barge, lift that bale, get a little drunk, and you land in jail. I get weary and sick of trying. I'm tired of living and scared of dying. But old man River, he just keeps rolling along. Okay. Well, hopefully that didn't. Hopefully I didn't blow out any eardrums there. I definitely got to be a little careful when I got a microphone and sing. So like I was like almost a meter away from the mic there, and then I was pointing like I had my head directed a different way, to the right of the microphone, just so I wasn't like too much, you know how it is. Anyhow, oh, totally. Thank you so much, guys. Very, very kind of you. Very kind of you. No taters, no cotton. Oh man, it was really cool. Honestly, that was probably best, some of the most fun moments I had in high school was being on stage. I was doing like the whole acting thing. I was acting a little bit. I did some musical theater. Not very much, just because I was also doing football, American football at the time. But it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. And thank you very, very much. That's very, very nice. You really need to have a stage career. Yeah. Oh man. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much. Let me adjust my headphones here. But yeah, yo, you were also in a play. You used to sing in a heavy metal band, though. Whoa, dude. That's freaking sick, man. That is tight. That is tight. Let me see here. My connection is fairly good. That's what the little StreamYards thing is telling me. That's good. That's good. But yeah, man, it's just some of the most fun I've ever had in high school or in school in general was just, being in the drama. Because I think I got into drama like my junior year. And let me just tell you, those drama kids were very different. They were just different in a good way from everyone else that I interact with in high school. Okay, my thing is going unstable, so let me turn off the camera here. Okay, here we go. Back to regular. Hopefully, yeah, my connection is unstable. That's what it's saying now. It's back to fairly good. Okay, I'm going to keep the cam off. Small doses, small doses. But let me just say, there was something really neat about drama. Well, there were some very, very, very cute people in the drama club, and I was totally into it. And then just kind of having fun acting and doing something that I had never done before was really cool. Was something really fun too. Yo, guitar. Spent 2 hours playing guitar today. Fingers are sore. Oh gosh, it's like that. I have something similar when I play trombone. Played trombone back when I was a kid, but I kind of remember a few things here and there. Still got the old trombone too out in the garage, but occasionally there's like a church thing, like, oh, it's Christmas band, okay, let's bring out the trombone. You can be in the brass section, okay then. And just doing that is just killer on your lips. You know how it is, just crazy stuff. But anyhow, I digress. There's definitely been a lot of fun to be had with all that kind of stuff. I'm trying to speed up, but it means a lot of repetition. Yo, respect, bro, respect, man. Let me see. Let me just take a little look. So let me just say, there's been some cool stuff here and there. Like, let's see. I think a couple weeks ago we had um, we had that Godzilla versus King Kong trailer. That was pretty dope. I like that a lot. Because basically that movie kept getting pushed back like two or three times. Originally, it was supposed to come out summer of 2020. Then it got pushed back to, or maybe not even summer 2020. Might have been slated to come out early 2020. And then it was pushed back and pushed back again. It was supposed to release like November of this year originally, well, after some of the pushbacks. And now it's going to come out. It's going to come out, let's see, next month. That's going to be crazy. That's going to be awesome because there's a lot of cool stuff. A lot of cool stuff. I stopped sucking the guitar a long time ago. Lol. No, sweet. Just out of interest, did you notice the lightsaber before it came out, or was you following the firefly? Well, at first, so when I watched your video, my eyes were drawn to the robot. Damn, I forget the robot's name. Ah, it wasn't Bob. It was not Bob. It was the red robot. Gosh, I forget that robot's name. Oh man, that's gonna bug me, but hopefully you remember that name. So first, my eyes were drawn to the robot, and then Huey, sweet. Yeah, so my eyes were drawn to Huey, and then it was I was focusing on the Firefly. The freaking lightsaber was funny. Bob was the black hole. Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, Bob was cool. Those robots in Black Hole, they're pretty cool. Maximilian, that dude was pretty nuts. Freaking drilled some dude to death in that movie. But I really liked Huey and his little trio, his two brothers. I liked those guys a lot when I was watching your video. It was like amazing. And the use of actors for those were really cool. I gotta say, like, it's very interesting. Um, oh man, there was a movie that I had watched. Oh, not too long after I saw your review. Let me make sure I got it right here. Let me make sure I got the year right. Let's see, Freaks, 1932. So 1932, you had the movie Freaks. You can actually find it on YouTube. But let me see. The robot took me months to build, and the arm has over 150 parts. Holy crud, dude, that's nuts. Oh my goodness, that is amazing. Still looking forward to the Star Wars open world game. Whoa, seriously? Man, I've been out of the loop. I got to look that up. That sounds good. I mean, Star Wars, it's a rich universe. It's a rich universe. And I would love to play a game, uh, an open world game. Even if it was just limited to a couple planets, I'd still be totally into it. Oh yeah, I was talking about Freaks. Let me just mention that 1932 film Freaks, also re-released as Forbidden Love and Nature's Mistakes. 1932 American pre-code horror film directed by Todd Browning. So it was an interesting movie. Apparently, it was a 90-minute movie originally. And then, due to the censors at the time and the production, uh, the studio, they had to make some extensive cuts to it because it was just deemed too vulgar at the time. But basically, just to give you the basic rundown of the movie, basically, it takes place in the circus. Trapeze lady starts making the moves on one of the circus dwarfs because of some plot. And then in this movie is heavily featured the people who would be considered part of the freak show. So you have various people who were actually mentally handicapped or physically handicapped. So you had dwarfs or little people. You had people with actual disabilities. Let me see here. You had an armless person. You had human skeleton. You had the living torso. So that was Prince Randy and the living torso. Very interesting stuff. Just kind of all the little things around this movie were very interesting to me. And it's listed here on Wikipedia as a horror film. It's not really a horror film in my opinion. It's more of a plays off more as a just kind of a melodrama uh, with a few little elements of body horror, I guess you could put that in there, but that kind of stuff. Okay, so here it was originally a 90-minute feature, had significant cuts, additional alternate footage was incorporated. The final abridged cut of the film it was 64 minutes long, and the original version no longer exists. Which is, I think it's kind of a shame, but that's about all I'll say about that movie. It's very interesting. You could look it up on YouTube. I found a version that was only like 45 minutes long. So it's really just something really quick. And I'd say there are quite a few parts that are kind of bland, boring. Not boring, but yeah. But anyhow, I've said my piece about that. Check that out if you're interested in something that's a little different, a little out of the ordinary, extraordinary. But anyhow, Metropolis, 1927. Let me let me make sure I got that on my radar here. Metropolis. Oh wow. Oh, that's an interesting poster. Let me share the tab here. That's interesting. Share screen. Oh, I can share video file. Huh. Chrome tab. Metropolis. Metropolis. That's really interesting right there. Oh wow. Ah. Yeah, I'll totally have to check this out and look that up. Let me see. 3 hours long, and it's a silent movie, but it captivated you. That's cool. That's really cool. Here, let me pull up Freaks here. Freaks 1932. Okay, so here's one of the posters that they had. Here is the human torso, real life person. Um, let's see. You have your little people. You have this person. It's a lot of interesting stuff. A lot of interesting set pieces, I guess. And I think it was a very bold choice to do. Let me see. But let me go back to Metropolis. Metropolis. That is cool. A 1927 German expressionist science fiction drama film directed by Fritz Lang. Ooh, wow. I'm definitely gonna have to check that out. Oh, they got that. They got it for $2.99 on YouTube. Well, I think it might be worth it. I think it might be worth it. Oh, I won't. I won't play it right now. That would be a no probably. Um, I may have seen Freaks. It looks very familiar. They wouldn't be allowed to make Freaks. Yeah, totally. They would not. They would put the kibosh on that if they tried that nowadays. It's very, very interesting to me, very interesting. One of those things. Because, I mean, one day I was just watching one of those YouTube videos where it's like, oh, um, 7 films that no longer exist, or 7 scenes, 7 unexpected horror scenes in movies, stuff like that. And the movie Freaks popped up, and I was very impressed. I was hooked, and I was like, okay, let me look up this movie. But yeah, it probably is like public domain, in the public domain or whatever. Um, hmm, hmm, hmm. But very cool stuff. Very cool stuff. Another movie is 1932's White Zombie. Oh, I totally gotta watch that. I've heard the name. I've heard the name. Oh my gosh. Yeah, yeah. White Zombie. Zombie. 1932. Oh yeah, that looks good. Let's see, who is this? Bella Lugosi. Oh, sweet. That's awesome. I'm totally gonna have to check that out. Bella Lugosi. That is great. Let me see. Oh yeah, that looks great. I'm seeing a little. Oh, sweet. They got the full thing on YouTube. I am totally gonna watch that later. Probably watch that later tonight. I don't know. Yeah, that is great. The quality seems pretty decent, actually. Seems pretty nice. Oh yeah, I'm totally watching that. I'm totally watching that later. Yes, yeah, definitely. He did play Dracula. Um, hmm, 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 hmm. Oh yeah, since I got a couple of y'all in here right now, let me just let me let me help you guys and recommend a very cool channel on here. He's a good friend. You guys are probably familiar with him. He's been on here before. Let me see. Let me pull up his link here. Here we go. You may know my friend Jay Accent. Jay Accent. I'm going to share the screen. Share the screen. I'll share the audio. Oh, wait. Let me just get this on here. Okay, let me see. So, Jay Accent, let me just say he's very ambitious. He's got some great stuff. He's got a channel called J Works Productions. And right now he has been working on a interesting little project called Hard Knocks. So it's a bit of an audio drama. I don't know how long it'll be, but hopefully in the next couple of days I'll have Jay on here with me and we can kind of talk a little bit about some of the specifics of this movie. Orange Hat reviews. You missed the singing. You missed the singing. We just passed that segment, you know. Better luck next time, man. Let's get it. Let me share the tab here to a little trailer that Jay Accent did for his little thing for this upcoming project that he's doing, Hard Knocks. Now, I believe right now he's in the editing phase for the whole piece of the whole work production thing. Let me share this. Okay, here we go. Okay, that's looking nice. That's looking nice. So basically, there's going to be some images on the screen, but there's going to be some great voices here and there, and maybe a few that you recognize. So let me play this. It's only a minute, 23 seconds long. We got that magic number of 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Bobby Joe, what's your favorite kaiju? Kaiju? Godzilla? King Kong?
All new from J-Works.
It's good to have you, sir. Come right in, traveler.
And what's your story? Why are you jittery? And what in God's name is wrong with you?
Starring Mongo's Big Things.
Oh, so on to the dark tale, my friend.
I do have an uncle called Mongo Huber who's into that sort of thing. He lives in SoCal. Him and some guy named Jay tried to get me into it. But if I had to pick one, it'd have to be those Cyclops things from that movie.
Sir, Alika will be destroyed. Kill brother activated.
A talented vocal cast.
It just got bigger.
I will permit this, Agent. Get him to divulge as much as you can. Gain his trust, and we can quietly bring him in. Beat feet.
What are you, anyway, John Carpenter?
Isn't this Alika?
Alika. Hard Knocks.
All right. Well, that's basically the trailer. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I think is so cool. Let me make sure I get. Let me make sure I put Jay's YouTube channel down in here. Jworks Productions. Jworks Productions. If you don't know him, Jay Accent, he's on Twitter. He's a very cool guy. He's got a really great passion for a couple of really great things. Let me see here. Let me post that right there. Jworks Productions channel. Okay. And then let me do the link to that. Hopefully that'll work. Let me see here. Personally, he's really great. He is a great artist. He's done some amazing art. Let me get that there. All right. Hopefully that works. Hopefully that link works. I don't know. Maybe it won't. Maybe it will. Great guy, and really just browsing through some of his older videos, he's got some really funny stuff. Let me just tell you guys, Jay, he's a really great guy. Hopefully in the next day or two, hopefully Thursday, I'm aiming for Thursday. Hopefully me and Jay can do a bit of a stream where we can kind of talk a bit about this upcoming project that he's working on. I've been working somewhat closely here and there with him, just kind of providing some voices, some noises, and some stuff here and there, some little input here and there on some of the stuff that he's asked me about. But if you check out his channel, he's got some great stuff on there. He's got some great videos. One of them is called Duck, and it's a creepypasta. I won't spoil it, but it's really good. Oh, good. I'm glad the link works. Fantastic. Outstanding. Let's see. I've been working hard updating a model for my next vid. You probably hear this a lot, Time Prophet, but I really, especially with that recent video, I really liked I liked all of that. Just you and Huey and the lightsaber with the firefly. I loved that. And of course, with the Guanji video, I love that intro too, where it was like you on like a bunch of rocks or something, or a bunch of rocks, out in the wherever, the Mojave or wherever. But that was great. That was great stuff. Oh yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Encore, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. If you guys really want, I could sing something, I guess. Took 8 hours to render. Oh my goodness, that's nuts, man. Holy cow. Phew. Like sometimes I think like when I want to upload a video onto YouTube, sometimes when it's like a really long one, it takes like maybe like 3 hours to like upload, but that's like nothing. That's like a tiny sandwich compared to an 8 hours to render that. Holy cow. Oh my goodness. AFK. Oh, it is great to see you. It is great to see you. It's amazing. You are amazing. Anyhow, I won't make you feel, you know, I want to embarrass you or nothing, but it's really great to see you, AFK. Really great to see you. And we have, the Time Prophet, he shares those sentiments. He says, Hail, hail to thee. Oh, you had to upload 5 times before you got past the copyright claims. So it took me 2 days to upload it. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's some nuts stuff. That's some crazy stuff. How was it with Guanji, the Valley of Guanji? I think you might have talked a little bit about that, about some of the hurdles you had to go through, but did you have any trouble with that one? Uploading that video? Because, like it's good to have. I really appreciate the footage that you use in that. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Hearts, double hearts, only the best for AFK. Oh, it's good to see you too. Oh man. Oh man. Oh, let's see. I had two of my readings hit violating terms. What the heck? That's crazy. That's weird. That's really weird. Just two. You missed the singing AFK. Yeah. Missed. Ah, bone. Guanji only had one claim, and I chopped it up a bit more and re-uploaded it, and it was fine. Oh, that's good. That's good. Yeah, like with like last year in like November or something, I did a bunch of like little King Kong related videos. And I was granted, I wasn't really trying and I wasn't too worried about copyright claims because mostly it was like not a full on claim. It was like I forget the specific term, but it was more like a slap on the wrist kind of thing. Like, hey, you can't get monetized for this little like 5-minute video. I'm like, yeah, sure, that's fine. But I think they were too violent. Yeah, too much werewolves and uh, too much Midnight Express. Midnight Express, is that the book? Midnight Express. I don't know. You'll have to tell me if that's true. Midnight Express. Ah, gosh, I cannot think of the name of that book series you were reading a while back. Like Encore for AFK. Well, might as well. I have a feeling Mongo will sing again. I love werewolves and Dracula. Oh, totally. There was that movie in 2010. It's called The Wolf Man. I think it was gosh, it was basically like kind of a reboot to the whole Universal's Wolfman movie. It had Emily Blunt in it. It had the guy from Sicario, freak, I forget his name. Um, Oh, geez, I cannot think of it right now. And it also had oh, I'm blanking on names right now. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Let me see. Let me just pull that up. The Wolfman. Wolfman. What was it? 20. I think it was a 2010. Yeah, 2010. Yeah. You had Benicio del Toro, Anthony Hopkins, Emily Blunt. There was, I think, Hugo Weaving was in that too. Yeah, I think he was. Let me make sure. Come on, I totally remember Hugo Weaving was in that movie. Yeah, Hugo Weaving. He was the inspector. Merrills. Simon Merrills. I've seen him in one or two things, but honestly, it wasn't a terrible movie. It wasn't terrible. I'll say that. It had a bit of a silly ending, but anyhow. anyways. So let me ask you, AFK, Miss AFK, you got a song? You got a song that you like, that you would like to hear? As I kind of think of something to do, I don't want to just sing the same song again. Gotta have some variety. You think of a song, you put it in the chat. I will try and sing something off the top of my head here. Hopefully it works. You brainstorm, do some brainstorming. I will roll a meter away. I'll roll a meter away from my microphone. A meter, a yard, depends on where you're from, but anyhow, I will sing something that I was thinking about earlier today. Let me drink some water. Oh, what's that? If you like wolves, check out the 2014 movie called Wolves, directed by David Hayter and starring Jason Momoa. Whoa. I don't think I've heard of that. I'll have to look that up. You're giving me some great stuff. I call it a yard, but we have gone metric and don't like meters, lol. Yeah. Oh, goodness. Let me get into good singing range here. I got a little carpet behind me, and I don't want to scrunch it up too much. Let me see. Yeah, that'll work. That ought to work. All right. So, remember, AFK, start brainstorming on a song you'd want to hear, something, I don't know, from like a musical or something like that. I don't know, think about something. I don't mind singing a little bit today. Let me see. So this is a song written by Israel Kamakaivo Ole. It's called Kamalani. It's a very nice song. I don't think I could really do it justice, but I was singing that a little bit today as I was driving down to a job interview. So here's a little bit of that. It's not the full song because don't want to go too crazy. But let me sing you a tune. Where is my love, Kamalani? Please answer me, Kamalani. Do you hear the voice of Pukaninui? Is this the garden of heaven? Here in this paradise, Kamalani, Kamalani. Is this the garden of heaven? Here in this paradise, paradise. Oh, and look at that. You know, you speak of the devil and he will appear. And who else does appear but my good friend, J Works Productions, or J.W. Accent. You know, we was talking about you earlier, Jay. We was talking about you. And you know, it was all good stuff, of course. Never bad stuff, never bad stuff. Okay, can I cry now? You ain't gonna cry. What's that line from that SpongeBob movie? All bubble blowing babies will be beaten senseless by every able-bodied patron of the bar. Welcome to the Salty Spittoon. How tough are you? How tough am I? How tough am I? I ate a ball of nails for breakfast. So, without any milk. anyhow, let's see here. We got lots of good stuff. Oh, that sounds Hawaiian. Yes, it is. Is IZ. Let me just make sure here the meaning of that. Kamalani. I am Hawaiian, but unfortunately, I never grew up learning the language, which honestly is a bit of a shame. But hey, it's not to say that I can never learn the language again, but you know, or never learn the language. I mean, I took a little bit of, I took a course in Hawaiian, which was not too bad. Let me see here. Yes. So let me see. Kamalani meaning. In fact, my first name is Hawaiian, but let me see. So Kamalani means heavenly child, royal child. From Hawaiian, kama, child, and lani, heaven, sky, royal majesty. So when we say, you know, in the song, where is my love, Kamalani? Where is my love, heavenly child, sweet child, royal child? Please answer me, royal child. Let's just kind of look at this thing. They mentioned the word Pukani Nui. So let me look that up. Pukani Nui. I can't say it without singing. Goodness. Let me see here. Pukani Nui. Let's see. Those are probably 3 words there. Let's see. Yabba dabba do. Am I right? Let me see here. Oh, let me see here. Kamalani. Kamalani. Is this the garden of heaven? Here in this paradise. Kamalani. Kamalani. Alrighty. Well, let me see. Well, I'll look that up. I'll look that up later, and I'll let you guys. I'll fill you guys in. But it's a very nice, a very beautiful song. Totally look up Israel Kamakaivo Ole. Very great singer. You know, rest in peace. He's sung some amazing songs. But anyhow, let me get back to the chat. We got some good stuff here. Oh yeah, Jay. I did send you a message through Facebook Messenger. Let me check again. Let me see. What'd you say? Roughly what time? What time? Okay, good. All right, you're good with that. Okay, good. Fantastic. For you guys not in the know, me and Jay, we're kind of just planning on, just hanging out a bit on a stream, talking a bit. Hopefully, we get to talk about this amazing stuff that you got in the works there, Jay. Let me see here. Okay, lots of stuff. I'll catch up on the chat in a little bit here. But basically, we were originally planning for Wednesday. And when I say planning, I use that very loosely, of course. It was more like, this morning I'm like, hey, Jay, you want a stream? You want a stream, Jay? And he's like, yeah, sure, please don't beat me up, Alika, Mongo. Yeah. Now I'm talking about my real name anyhow. And then I remembered, I'm like, gosh, dang it. Drunk 3PO is doing his charity stream tomorrow at around 4 p.m. Pacific time. And I think 7 Eastern time, I think. I don't know. But I was like, oh, I want to tune into that. I want to tune into that. So, I asked Jay very good naturedly. I'm like, hey, Jay, you want to stream on Thursday? That kind of stuff. He's like, yes, please don't beat me up. That's kidding. I'm just messing. I'm messing around. I'm not really like that, guys. I'm not really like that. Anyhow. But yeah, let's see. I get confused with all these Pacific times. Yeah, I mean, I bet I'm not. I get confused with Pacific and Eastern and Central time, and then it all goes out the window when I try to figure out international times. It's some crazy stuff, though. It's some crazy stuff. I think it's 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yes, I believe so. Let's see. Oh, yes. Okay, so. And yes, I did a little bit, by the way. And yes, lol, that's correct. I remember that. That is sweet. That is cool. Yeah, SpongeBob movie. Honestly, it's a pretty cool movie. I was like young. Not young, but it was a pretty cool movie when it came out. It's kind of the best movie, but anyhow. So Alika, so that is my first name, Alika. Growing up, I had a lot of people mispronounce it, saying Aika, Akila, Achika, stuff like that, Kalika, a lot of funny stuff. Essentially, in one way, if you translate it directly into English, it is an equivalent to Alex. In Hawaiian, it takes the meaning of protector, guardian, guardian of the people. It's a very nice thing. So it's something to strive for. My sisters, they have Hawaiian middle names. So my second oldest sister, the middle child of the family, her middle name is Lahela. My oldest sister's name, I think, is Keahialani. And my mother's middle name is Kelailani. So there's a lot of things there. Lani, that, we talked a little bit about that. The meaning of that word is heavenly, air, sky, royalty, that type of stuff. So it's very nice. The meaning of your name, and it kind of gives you something to think about, to ponder. But anyhow, let me see. I gotta step up. Yo, AFK, she likes the music. All righty, that's good. That's a good sign. Let's see. Let's see here. That sounds fun. Yep. Yo, Jay. This guy right here. He's got that English voice. He's got that Queen's English right there. I don't know if that's correct. I bet there's a lot of different accents and dialects over there in your part of the world, But let's see. We are going to open a portal in time and space, mess about with the science on the live stream. Join us then. He beats. Don't say that, Jay. People gonna think that's true. Capiche? That's me. It's me punching my hand. Okay, that's what that is. Anyhow, of Mountain Time, Pacific, Mountain, Central, Eastern, Mountain Dew. I watched the commercial with John Cena, and he had like pink Mountain Dew, a pink Mountain Dew drink, and it really didn't look very appealing to me. Akira, yes, the Japanese name. Yeah, yeah. I might be able to use that. Thank you. Let's see. Have you ever been to Hawaii? Yes, I've been there. Oh, a handful of times as a kid. Back in elementary, middle school, we would go there for summer vacation. Fun time. It got a lot of family on my mother's side because my mother's side of the family is where the Hawaiian Portuguese takes over. And I have a couple aunts over there. I got a lot of uncles. I lived over in Hawaii for about 6 months, about half a year, doing some schooling over there, getting an education, a bit of an education over there. And it was funny because I went to one of the churches over there, one of the wards for my church, and one of the members of the bishopric over there was was a cousin to my mother, and I was like, "Holy cow! Whoa!" All that kind of stuff is very, very interesting because he's like, "Oh, what's your mother's name?" And I say this and that, yada yada. I'm not going to dox my mom's name here, but I say that, and he's like, "Oh, hey, we're cousin, bruh." I was like, "Whoa, that's my cousin." I was like, "Hey," all that kind of stuff. My mom's best friend, my best friend's mom, not your mom's best friend. Your best friend's mom is Thai, and she gave her big sister a Thai first name and gave my best friend a Thai middle name. My face, yeah, that's what you're gonna say when I beat you next time. No, just kidding. My face, my face. Yeah, out of context, I don't know what that means. Yeah, you got a face, Jay. You got a face. Don't worry about it. I wouldn't say I got the Queen's English, as that is received pronunciation. I've got Welsh Midlands English accent. Very cool. Baja Mountain Dew. It was blue and punch flavored and only found at Taco Bell. It wasn't appealing because it was banana Mountain Dew. Ew. And it was pink. Yeah. 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 When it's that pink, it's like, you're beating me. That's why you were. Yeah. This has been lovely. This has been lovely. Hey, but AFK, you got a song? Here's a question for you, AFK. You got a musical that you like? What's a musical? Like a musical movie that you like? Like you like Little Shop of Horrors, or you like Grease? Do you like Fiddler on the Roof? You like any of those? You like a musical? Give me a musical, and I'll try and think up a song. Assuming I've heard of the musical. And can I sing Elvis? Oh, can I sing Elvis? Yeah, definitely. I'll sing a little bit of Elvis while AFK is thinking of that musical. Okay, yeah. So here's the one that comes to mind. You ain't a nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. You ain't a nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. Oh, you ain't never caught a rabbit, and you ain't no friend of mine. Oh, they said you was high class. Well, that was just a lie. Oh, when they said you was high class, well, that was just a lie. Oh, you ain't never caught a rabbit, and you ain't no friend of mine. Yeah, that's about all. Yeah. Oh, let's see. Oh, Singing in the Rain. That's a nice one. It's been a while since I watched that one, but that's a great little song, great little musical. I'm singing in the rain. this feeling, I'm happy again. Let the stormy clouds chase every man from the place, and I'm singing, singing in the rain. I don't really remember much of the songs from that one. What was another one? Oh goodness. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. We talked all night through. Good morning to you. And say good morning, good morning. It's great to stay up late. Good morning to you and you and you. When we left the movie show, the future wasn't bright. But now it's done, the show goes on, and I don't want to say good night, so say good morning, good morning. Yeah, I won't get too much into that. But if I was a rich man, in high school, biggest thing I ever did in drama was playing Tevye in our high school production of Fiddler on the Roof. That was a doozy of a role to play. Let's see. I like a really obscure one, Hedwig and the Angry Inch. But but Grease is fun too. How about Johnny Cash? You got a great Johnny Cash voice. That is a good movie. Oh, we got Bone. He's jamming out. Look at that. He's got the musical note. He's got the rain coming down. Or the doors come on, baby, light my fire. I'll have to look that up. But Oklahoma, funny thing. I played a character in Oklahoma in my school's musical too. Prophet. Oh, she's asking if Time Prophet has seen Hedwig. I have got the movie Fiddler on the Roof. It is 3 hours long. Yes, it is such a crazy man. Yeah, heard it through the grapevine. I'd have to look that up. Okay. I can play Light My Fire on the guitar. Yo, totally do that, bro. She's seen Hedwig and Harry Potter. Let me think of a Johnny Cash song. There's some really great ones. Oh gosh, man. So many great ones. There's One Piece at a Time. There's A Boy Named Sue. Oh, I like this one. I find it very, very easy to be true. I find myself alone when each day's through. Yes, I'll admit that I'm a fool for you, because you're mine. I walk the line. I keep, that's the thing. I kind of forget the words here and there. You have a way to keep me on your side. Oh gosh, now I'm just making up words. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, hurt. Yeah. I hurt myself today. Well, I like the chorus of that one. What have I become? My greatest friend. I will let you down. Something in the end. And you could have it all. My empire of dirt. I will let you down. I will make you Oh yeah, you guys are so. Oh gosh, man, you give me the whole list here, Jay. Come on now, singing in the rain, Grease, original Cats. I have not seen. Actually, I have not seen the original Cats. Les Miserables, I like that one. Saw that. Greatest Showman, that's a good one. That's pretty good. There are more. That's all I can think of musical wise. Nailed it. Very good. Hurt is sad. It is a sad one. Hey, how about crap and crack? How about whip crack away from Calamity Jane? I have not seen that. Oh, yeah, man. Oh, well, that's so nice of you to say. Everyone loves compliments. Everyone loves compliments. I'd have to look up the original. I was aware that Johnny Cash did the cover, the well-known cover of that. Um, let's see. Oh, Grease. I was actually singing a bit of a Grease song today. Let me take a drink of water. Actually, let me turn on the camera, just so you can kind of see what I'm doing here. So like I'm back. I'm like back a ways, and I'm kind of pointed this way, just so I can like sing and not like have too much sound hitting the microphone. But anyhow, let me turn off the cam again, just so you have an image in your mind. Beauty school dropout. No graduation day for you. Beauty school dropout. You flunked. You flunked something. You. Ah, gosh. You screwed up hair and flunked shampoo. After spending all your money for the baby, don't sweat it. Oh, I haven't seen your face in a while, but hey, baby face, you shaved. Yeah, I did. Um, sometimes it gets a little annoying. I was rocking the goatee, the mustache goatee thing. And sometimes, you get to that point where you just kind of get tired with it. I mean, I wouldn't mind just growing it out, but then it's just kind of like, of course, I got to trim it a bit, so you don't want to have a beard and have it look ugly, You don't want to have it all the hair sticking out in all different ways, all that kind of stuff. It's like, eh. Let's see. Oh yeah, so basically, yeah. I was going with the goatee. I was doing pretty solid on that. Then one day, just kind of absent-mindedly, I started just kind of pulling out hairs. Totally sane stuff. I'm not insane or psychotic, of course, but one day I was just kind of pulling out hairs from off my chin, and then I was like, let me just shave this bottom part. Let me just shave my chin. So I shaved my chin. I had a mustache, and I was like, okay, yeah, this is fine. And then we had the funeral service last Monday, and we had all our family coming in, and my mom was like, could you shave your mustache off? I'm like, oh yeah, no problem. And it feels so nice the first day you shave your face, because everything's a lot cooler. Your skin is like, even the slightest like brush is like, whoa, all that kind of stuff. um yeah, pulling out when I start pulling out rabbits out of my beard, that's when I gotta be worried, right? Yeah. Ouch, you pulled out your chin hairs. Yeah, it wasn't even like the chin, the full-on chin. It was kind of like, the corner, near the corner of the mouth. I don't know. It was strange. It was a very sadistic day that day. No, I'm just kidding. But anyhow. Oh yeah, Those Magic Changes. That's a song from Greece. I was singing a bit of that on my drive down to a interview today. What's that playing on the radio? Why do I start swaying to and fro? I have never heard that song before, but if I don't hear it anymore, it sends a thrill right through me, sends a chill right through me, 'cause those chords remind me of the night that I first fell in love with those magic changes. My heart arranges a melody that's always the same, a melody that's calling your name and begs you, please come back to me. Please return to me. Oh, let them play again. Oh, let them sing again. The music I want to hear is once again. You put me in your ear. Oh, my darling, no, no. I that those last few words might have been wrong. You put me in your ear. That doesn't sound right. Don't think that was the right words, but we'll leave that up to mystery. You put me in your ear. Oh goodness, that's some crazy stuff. I think you should sing this magic moment, or sitting on the dock by the bay. Oh no, I don't know those songs. Yeah, I don't know those songs. Sometimes with songs, it's kind of like touch and go. It's like, oh, do I know that or do I not know that? Or it's like, oh, I recognize the melody, but it's like, oh, I don't recognize the words. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I was seeing what you're saying up there. If you're going to record your voice, you can use a compressor which controls high volume peaks and it levels out your voice. That's something for me to put on my list. Yeah, I know. I'll ask him. Yeah. Well, you think you can ask me for things? You think you can ask me for things? Nah, just kidding. I'm just messing. House of the Rising Sun. Oh, is that one song? Three little birds are on my door. No, that's Don't Worry. I don't even know. I'm probably butchering the names of these songs, but anyhow, I think that's enough singing for today. I think that's enough singing. Yes, I'm asking you for candy, Mongo. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't really feel like it. Oh, so yeah, let me see. Since you're in the chat, Jay, let's see. You're good for Thursday. Let me pull up that messenger thread that we were talking in. Okay, so you were saying after 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So let me see. Let me carry the two, multiply by 4. So 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to Pacific Standard Time. Okay. So after 2 o'clock on the Pacific Standard Time. Okay. Let me see. Because, basically, I don't want to keep you up all night, I don't want to keep you up all night, Jay. But let me see. What is, let's see. Well, actually, let me ask you this. Do you have a time frame that would work for you? Like, is 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time too late? Because, I figure we'd probably talk for maybe an hour, maybe 2 hours. If I had to base it off of our past conversations, Let's see. No, please sing more. Bless us with your golden voice, please. Let it be known in the future that all requests must be put in this format here. Let it be known. Let it be established. And, that will be in one of the 10 commandments of Mongo. And, later to be transferred over to the Bill of Mongo and also to the Declaration of Mongo. So yeah, just bear that in mind. This is standard. This is the standard. This is what I expect when people address me. Okay. Let's see. I can only play the first 3 notes of Freebird on the guitar. Apparently, if Mongo sings, you have good luck. Yeah, I heard about that once. Sounds legit, Let's see. Prophet, get back with me on your voiceovers. Mongo, 7 sounds great, man. 7. Oh yeah. Goodness, I'm scatterbrained right now. I'm like 7. What's 7? Yeah, okay, that is great. Let me make a note of that on my phone. 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock Thursday. Okay, and that will be 4 p.m. for me, which will be good actually. That ought to be good. Oh yeah, so unrelated note. So today I was just kind of driving around a bit. I went to Target and I got to look at some movies. They had a couple things. I was like, oh, okay, that's neat. I got Castle in the Sky on Blu-ray. That was one of those Studio Ghibli films. Castle in the Sky, probably one of my favorites. Jay, I'm probably going to bring that up when we stream on Thursday. Probably. Let me see. Let me finish doing this little reminder. Stream with Jay at... Oh, gosh, I misspelled your name. I spelled H-J-A-Y. Jay. Stream with Jay. Stream with Jay, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right. Castle in the Sky is a good movie, but mine has subtitles. Oh, off the top of my head, because let me see. December last year, I was like sick with COVID. So I was in bed pretty much like a couple of weeks. So I watched a lot of movies. And my cousin, she lent me her HBO Max account. So I was watching some stuff and they had like 5 or 6, they had like maybe 6 or 7 Studio Ghibli movies. So I watched Castle in the Sky. I watched Princess Mononoke. I watched Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind, watched Spirited Away, watched Ponyo. I watched Tales of Earthsea or Earth Sky or something. I watched my neighbor Totoro. I watched Kiki's Delivery Service. I watched a lot of Studio Ghibli films, but I really like Castle in the Sky. Princess Mononoke is a great movie too. Oh my goodness, I had such a soft spot for Spirited Away. Like I did not realize how much I really cared about that movie until I rewatched it, and like I adore that movie so much. That's such a great movie. Nausicaa, The Valley of the Wind was another great movie too. Yeah, I was impressed. I was satisfied with the kaiju movies they had on there. They had a pretty decent selection. I was like, okay, not bad. There's a lot of Showa era movies not very much beyond that. Of course, you had King of the Monsters. I'd have to take another look. It's been a while, actually. After I watched all those Ghibli movies, I kind of just stopped watching HBO Max. I'll probably watch it again when Godzilla vs. Kong comes out, because that's coming out on HBO Max too. I'm like, oh, sweet. You know, Hulu, Zulu. Anyhow, Valley of the Wind was good. Yeah, that was great. Like, oh my goodness. And you know, I was really surprised by My Neighbor Totoro. I had never watched that movie before until now. And at first I was like, okay, you know, it's all right. But it's just really kind of won me over. Totoro himself is just amazing. Let's see. Oh, good. You catched up. You caught up on that. You love King of the Monsters. Just watch the new one and can't wait to see Godzilla vs. Kong. Now, you've probably told me before, but have you watched Godzilla 2014 and have you watched Kong Skull Island? Robotech was my first. Ranma 1/2 was my second anime. Oh man, yo, AFK. Another anime. This was an anime I watched like last year. It was called oh gosh, let me look that up. It was pretty good. Goodness, it's so good I forgot the name of it. Oh, okay, yes, I got it. Megalobox. Megalobox. Not Megalodon, but Megalobox. Spelled pretty much how you'd expect it to be spelled. Megalo space BOX. It was a really solid anime. It's got like what? It's one season. Let me see. How many episodes was it? Here we go. So it had 13 episodes. So it's pretty quick. You can devote like 3 or 4 hours to it, I guess. It might be a little more, but basically I watched this and I binged it. Great little show. It's about boxing, but the twist is, or the addition that the anime throws in is now boxing has become they have performance enhancing exoskeletons. I know it sounds kind of weird. Here, let me pull up an image of a couple images here, just so you don't think I'm crazy, you know. It kind of reminds me of Real Steel, except I think it's way better than Real Steel. So let's see. Here's the cover art of it, or the thumbnail. Megalobox. We have our main character here. He's got this kind of robotic, not robotic, but it's a little machine enhancement. So basically, boxers in this world, they love boxing so much they started using machines to help them box more. And of course, you got to suspend your disbelief there, because you know you got these. Obviously, it's kind of there doesn't seem to really be any regulations. Like this random Joe Schmo with some little rinky-dink exo suit, he can go up against some dude with super advanced hair trigger technology, you know, that can like sense things and predict other people's moves. So it's like, okay, I think you would need some regulations here. Plus, you got to take into account concussions. Like, you're increasing the power of your strikes. You'd think there'd probably be some headgear also associated with this, so that your boxers, your competitors, don't get turned into mush pudding, you know. But anyhow, it was very interesting. You got okay. Here's a good look at it. There's the main character dude. He looks suitably cool, I guess. You know, he's got scars. He's scarred. He's got a past, a history. I don't know, but it's a cool series. I liked it. there's some cool stuff. There's some cool stuff. Um, yeah, totally. I totally recommend checking it out. It surprised me and it impressed me. It's got an awesome opening like theme. It's so cool. Let's see. That's cool looking. It is. It is really cool. Megalobox. Um, Wait, it deals with his hair having a trigger like a gun. Well, I use that term kind of to say, just there's some stuff that are like, there's a huge disparity. There's a huge amount of difference between all these different technologies that these boxers are using. Some of them have like old models, and others of them have these cutting edge, top of the line um, stuff, So it's like, wow, It reminds me of Hugh Jackman movie. Yeah, the Real Steel. I thought that movie was okay. I think Megalobox is a better version of Real Steel because it does not have robots in it. It has robot arms. Ranma had anything goes martial arts. I can accept anything after watching a ballet kung fu match. Man, I was watching Kengan Ashura on Netflix. I was watching like the first 2 seasons of that, and it was pretty decent. I watched some of Baki the Grappler on Netflix, but they only have like season like 4 or 5 or something. They have like the newer seasons, and that was actually pretty dope. The latest season of Baki on Netflix was pretty cool. A lot of Chinese martial arts are based on dance moves. Lol, don't take me seriously, lol. Well, it was a questionable descriptor on my part. Hair trigger, like yeah, 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 Anyhow, you know what I mean. Yeah, anime is a thing. It's a thing. What I really liked about Megalobox was there wasn't very much weird stuff, there wasn't like too much fan service, which I appreciated. Because when I go, I'm your average Joe Schmo here, I like watching, I like watching Godzilla and stuff like that. I like watching some violence, some boxing, that kind of stuff. And when I tune into an anime and I see like big gazonks, big chested people like women and stuff like that doing silly things, I'm like, not quite my thing, not quite my favorite. It's like, get back to the fighting already. In Megalobox, you don't got any of that. The closest you get is a kid who kind of has a little bit of a different art style to him, and he looks a little silly, but very quickly he gets into the groove of seriousness that's with the anime, and it's really good, a really good show. Would totally recommend. I do think the weirdest anime I watched was Beastars, and that was a high school drama with animal people. And so like there's a wolf who falls in love with a rabbit, and of course, well, the wolf, he's a wolf, so he eats meat by ancestry. He eats meat, but well, you can't eat meat in a world full of animals because that meat's people. You can't eat people. Anyhow, Godzuki, yes. Oh my gosh, I'd love to have the Godzilla Power Hour on DVD. I've looked it up. There's some copies that are like only volume 3 of it. And that's for like 10 or $20. But then they have some other ones that's like season 1, volume 1 is like $200. I'm like, no, I ain't paying that much. Or it's like $100. It's like, no way. I love Godzilla, but I'm not going to pay $100 for an old out of print Hanna-Barbera cartoon. It's like, no way. Blood, the Last Vampire is a good anime. Oh, I have to check that out. I watched Castlevania. I think they had 3 seasons of that on Netflix. I guess it was Western animation, but it was interesting. I like the animation. Interesting story. I never played the Castlevania games, but it was interesting. It was interesting. Rosario. Rosario and a show. Rosario. Rosario. Vampire. Oh, Rosario plus Vampire is a Japanese manga series written and illustrated by Akihisa Ikeda. The story revolves around Sukune Aono, a boy who inadvertently enrolls in a boarding school for monsters. Okay. He quickly befriends Moko Akashiya, a vampire who soon develops an obsession with his blood, and later meets other monster girls who soon take a romantic liking to him. Oh, it's one of those. It's one of those kind. No, just kidding. No, that's interesting. Oh wow, they got the anime is licensed in Australia and New Zealand by Madman Entertainment, and in America it is licensed by Funimation. Huh, interesting. Interessante. Yo, make sure it is the right region on the DVD. Yeah, I know, right? I know. That's such an annoying thing. Gosh, I remember I got a copy of Shin Godzilla back when it first came out, and I didn't look at the region, and it was Japan's region. I was like region 2 or something like that, and tried watching it on my DVD player, and it's like wrong region, incorrect region. I'm like, well, damn, you know. But I played on my computer, so I was satisfied at least. Yo, got Ord's board, Mr. Ord's board in the chat. Watch the anime first. There is a live action movie too, but it isn't as good. You know, that's a thing. Live action adaptations are kind of interesting. I know Full Metal Alchemist, that's a series that I love. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, that was a good series. They made like a adaptation of that on Netflix, a live action one. I was like, you know, I watched a couple minutes of it. I turned it off. I was like, not my thing. Hail. Yeah, they did it as a cartoon. It's goofy. Wow. Reverse and harem. Harem, that's the word. The harem. Yeah, that's some weird stuff, you know? Some weird stuff. I mean, you know, obviously, I think, oh man, I watched Rurouni Kenshin. Rurouni Rinkies. Rurouni Kenshin. That was a dope cartoon as a kid. I watched like a bit of that. I remember there was this one episode where the gang, Rurouni Kenshin and his friends, they meet this sumo wrestler who's terrible at being a sumo wrestler. So all the other sumos in the sumo school, they beat him up and they make him do all their chores. And so then Rurouni Kenshin's little squad, they're like, hey, we'll help you out. We'll help you become a good sumo. And like they had like the lady in the group was like, okay, I'll train you to be a sumo. And then there's this weird scene where the sumo was like, hey, can you pinch my butt? That's what my mom would always do. And it would always get me to do something, you know? And it was so weird. So freaking funny too. To have like this woman pinching this sumo's butt to get him motivated. And I'm like, what the heck? This is a weird episode. And they just played it straight. I'm like, what the heck? You know, I always like some of that silly stuff. Baki the Grappler has some silly stuff in it, but I like that a lot. You can get a DVD player that now plays all regions. Ah, that is sweet. Right now I have a Blu-ray player, and I'm probably going to stick with that. But that's good to know. That is smart. That's a smart thing. Kenshin was awesome. He was so awesome. live action animes can be a bag of mixed nuts. Hit and miss most of the time. Alita did it right. Oh, we totally got to talk about that. We got to talk about that. I watched a bit of Alita. I'm going to have to rewatch that because I watched some, I think like the last hour of that one. Well, no, I watched basically the part where she eats the orange peel, that near the beginning. I watched that. I changed the channel. Then I tuned back in, like right after she gets like spoilers for Alita Battle Angel. Spoilers for Alita Battle Angel. So I tuned back into that right when she gets the new body, and I watched the rest of it after that, and that was a really good. That's a really cool movie. I totally gotta watch that either tonight or tomorrow, and then when we like stream together on Thursday, we totally gotta talk about that, bro. I had to give up my harem after I got married. I, I, oh gosh, this is a funny one. I have 3 wives, and they all sound like birds. Logic. Let's see. Ghost in the Shell, great anime, but the live action movie looked good, but no substance, no meaning. Yo, Mr. Jack, JW Productions. How you doing? How you doing? Anyhow, that was my Medea impression. Anyways. Mongo, is your Blu-ray player blue? It is black colored, but the cases for the Blu-rays are usually blue. I have a DVD player, but nearly everything else movie-wise is Blu-ray. I barely have anything to watch, lol. Yeah. Yeah, I will say I like going to Walmart nowadays because they have their $5 DVD bin, or they have like, their cheap bin. And then they also do that now with Blu-rays. So I've been finding some decent movies on Blu-ray. Oh man, I got this one DVD set, 6 movies, Ninja Turtles. So it's got like the first 3 Ninja Turtle live action movies. It's got a Ninja Turtle cartoon. It's 5 Ninja Turtle movies. So it's got the first 3 Ninja Turtle live action ones from like what was it, like the 90s or the 80s or whatever. Got a cartoon. Then there's Batman meets the Ninja Turtles or something. So I totally got to check out those ones. Alita seemed to play on Pinocchio. It's very cohesive. Yeah, and sing too. I'm good, Mongo. And I'm blue, dabba dee dabba die, dabba dee dabba die, dabba dee dabba die. Don't use the DVD player much. I have the server set up on Plex and watch all my movies off the server. Yeah, so I got a Blu-ray player that also works with DVDs. So I'm like, okay, that's sweet. And yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it just felt like saying that, I can watch them on the computer or on the TV. That's pretty sweet. I remember I had a roommate once who had a raspberry, not the fruit. It was like a little thing that he could download things to and watch them. Yeah, probably not the best description of it, but Turtles, sweet. I grew up on that. Haha. My problem is that I'm buying everything Blu-ray because I don't want to get outdated DVDs. I just never got around to buying a player. Yeah, TMNT. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Heroes in a Half Shell, Turtle Power. I have a few of the Turtle movies. April O'Neil. Oh, and Raspberry Pi. That's the one. Raspberry Pi. Yeah. Oh, yeah, dude. Man, this guy was so cool. He had some retro games. Well, he had some older games. Not all of them retro, but he had Super Smash Brothers Brawl. No, Melee. He had Melee. Super Smash Brothers Melee, and that was like super fun because there was like it was like 6 of us in this small apartment. So like we were just playing all these freaking awesome games. Actually, pretty much just played Melee a lot. I remember the Raspberry too. Haha, you don't want to eat them. Yeah. I see what you did there. I see what you did. Goodness, you guys are great. Oh, 2001, A Space Odyssey, Blu-ray for $2.99 at 7-Eleven last week. Isn't that so crazy to think about, though? Like, it seems like just the other day, Blu-ray was such a new and innovative thing. You know, I mean, it feels like just the other day I had a VHS tape DVD combo thing, you know, the VHS DVD player combo. Goodness, that was such a cool device. And you know, my uncle who lives, you know, just across the hallway from me, we made sure to get him a VHS player. He's got a TV with a VHS player in it, and he's also got a DVD player VHS combo, and it's kind of neat. It's pretty neat. Oh my goodness! Do you remember those Disney cases that they had for their VHS tapes? Not the cardboard ones, but the big plastic ones. The ones where you felt bad if you chipped off some of the plastic on them. Man, those were so cool. Let's see. Oh, Amiga. An Amiga emulator. Classic. You have a Space Odyssey. And you have the sequel. Only read 3 of the books, though. Wow. Very interesting. Very interesting. I think we're gonna start to wind it down. We're gonna start winding it down. Originally, I was only gonna be on here for maybe 10 or 20 minutes, just because I wanted to kind of make sure that the microphone that I got works still. And I guess the I guess the camera works too, webcam works too, which is honestly relieving, very relieving. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Basically, just wanted to try out a few things here. It's been a wonderful set of circumstances. Had some really great people in here passing through the chat. You know, we had, of course, we had the Time Prophet, we had Mr. Bone. We had AFK Bard, we had J-Works Productions, we had Ord's Board, we had Jack, JW, JW Productions. Want to make sure I got that right. A lot of cool stuff. Sing the Muppet Show theme. I never heard the Muppet Show theme. Maybe on Thursday. Well, you should close it down with the Muppets theme. I don't know the Muppets theme. Oh, he's got Baloo's voice. Yeah, I do. I love that song too. The Bare Necessities. Oh man. Still have a VCR with a bunch of movies like Batman 89, Caddyshack, Airplane. Oh, Sing Tail. I never watched Tailspin. I don't know that one either. Very recently, I actually watched DuckTales. Not recently, like last year. But I watched DuckTales. That had a cool theme. DuckTales, woo! That's all I remember. But very cool. I thought, maybe next time. My name ain't Shirley. I love that movie. Airplane was great. Great movie. When you pick a pawpaw or a prickly pear, and you pick a raw paw, well, next time, beware. Don't pick the prickly pear with the paw. When you pick a pear, try to use the claw. But you don't need to use the claw when you pick the pear of the big paw. Have I given you a clue? Golly, thanks, Baloo. The bare necessities of life will come to you. Couldn't resist. Gosh, you guys are terrible. You keep getting me engaged in all your conversation. Oh, I gotta check that out. New DuckTales. Airplane is awesome. It is very awesome. But anyhow, guys, I really want to say thanks. I really appreciate you guys popping up. You guys help to enhance my experience, and hopefully that also enhances your guys' experience, just kind of being around. It's been a while. Challenges arise, and well, things get pretty crappy every now and then. But it's nice to know that I can come back onto here, have some fun, have some laughs, and hopefully share some good feelings. So I really appreciate you guys. You guys are great. You want to tune in on Thursday? Gonna have a stream with Mr. J Accent, Mr. JW Accent. And let's see, that's going to be at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and 4 p.m. Yeah, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And look at you guys. Being all nice, being uplifting. Yeah, that's honestly, you guys are great. Oh, thank you, Mongo. It really means so much to me. A lot. Thank you. Honestly. You are 6 hours ahead. Holy cow. Like, you are a freaking trooper, Mr. Time Prophet. Because, like, damn, that's some crazy stuff. But, you can probably expect, I'll probably tweet out about that, And if you feel like it, you feel like going on this 2-hour journey again, roughly 2 hours, you can tune in. Earlier in the stream, I talked a lot about this magnificent man here, J-Works Productions. Talked a little bit about his upcoming project, Hard Knocks, and I had a link to that up above. We'll talk more. Hopefully, we'll talk more about that on Thursday. Because honestly, I think it's a really impressive and it's a really fun thing that he's doing. And holy cow, it's 1 a.m. Oh, goodness. Ugh. That's nuts, man. That's nuts. You crazy. No, just kidding. Thanks again, Mr. Time Prophet. It's great. Oh, it's 8 p.m. here on the East Coast, huh? Okay, yeah, it's 8 p.m. over there. Right now it's 5 p.m. here. Hey, there is a guy in your video impersonating Mongo. Yeah, I don't know. I gotta get my copyright up for my voice, my appearance and whatnot. This pineapple, of course, as I am a pineapple head. Anyhow, Hard Knocks. Oh. No, we'll talk more about that. But anyhow, thanks a bunch, guys. You're great. I will catch you guys on Thursday, hopefully. Copyright strike. Yeah. I don't know who this J-Works guy is. I don't think I appreciate his work here. Using my voice, using my likeness in his productions. I don't know if I like that. I don't know. It's some fishy stuff, some fishy business. But that's a mystery for another time, folks. I'll see you later, guys. Going to end the stream right now. Bye-bye.